My ex was obviously emotionally unavailable. We were great together for like 3 weeks and then they dumped me out of nowhere. And I'm wondering, were they a narcissist? Maybe. What makes you believe they were a narcissist? Well, when we were together, they were telling me how amazing our connection was. It was the best they'd ever had. They even said they missed me a few times and wanted to go traveling with me in the future. So when they dumped me, it felt like a complete 180 because they're telling me things like they can't see themselves ever being in a relationship and that the idea of being in a relationship is so hard for them right now because work is so tiring. They'd rather go watch porn. So, it had love bombing and discarding. But at the same time, it's confusing because I don't genuinely feel like they were trying to manipulate me or they were being abusive. Yeah, well, I think that makes sense because it sounds to me like you're trying to better understand them as a person so you can move on. But maybe the label of narcissist isn't working, so here's my 2 cents. As a counsellor, I can't diagnose them. But I can share with you that based on my experience, emotionally unavailable folk who are avoidantly traded share a similar pattern. They will love bomb and future fake, but I genuinely believe they're into you. The kicker is when the devaluing happens. If they're in a relationship with someone who's very emotionally available and they feel like they're being too vulnerable, they fear losing their independence, and so that's why they back away. And the discarding will happen where they'll either ghost you, they'll say things like, I don't think I'm meant to be in a relationship, or they'll move on to a relationship which is more emotionally unavailable to feel safe. The problem is for you right now, you're feeling cognitive dissonance because you can't figure out how someone so loving with you could go from being loving and suddenly leave.